So today we're going to talk about garbage disposal. It's one of those things that we probably take for granted in our kitchen, but there's some things that we need to do to make sure that it's always running at tip-top shape. The first and probably the easiest, and one that most people don't really know about, is most of the time when you're doing the dishes, you have hot water running. Before you go ahead and switch that garbage disposal on, switch it to cold water. That cold water is going to do a couple things. One, it's going to keep the motor cool, going to keep those parts cool, but warm water has the tendency to liquefy any grease that might have gotten in there. The cold water is going to make sure that grease is solid, and when those blades are spinning, it's going to chew it up. And if that grease is a liquid, it'll get down in your pipes and it will solidify again and maybe cause a blockage at a later point. So cold water is better than warm water. Now there's a few things you can do if you get a smell from there, and that's a lemon peel is probably the easiest. Buy a lemon at a local grocery store, cut it in half or quarters. Go ahead, drop her down in there. Turn on the garbage disposal. That's going to eliminate any of that smell. Another thing you can do for smell as well as keeping your blade sharp is go ahead and freeze some vinegar. You're gonna get some vinegar cubes. You'll go ahead, you'll dump those right down the garbage disposal, flip it on. That'll eliminate the smell, and it'll also sharpen those blades for you to make sure that it is chopping the food up appropriately. And there are some foods that you wanna try to avoid. Anything that's really starchy. Celery, onions, artichokes, corn husks, rice, pasta, and then any oils, fats, or greases like I mentioned before. Keep those out of there. That's going to help keep that thing from getting stuck, clogged, or bog it down in any way. So you keep in mind those 3 or 4 tips, and that garbage disposal should run the way it should for a long time. For more helpful tips, please find us on YouTube. Go ahead and hit subscribe. We got a lot of this content coming down, or give Granite Ridge Builders a call, and we'd love to talk to you about garbage disposals or your brand new kitchen.